Anything else that as parents we can be thinking of what we're doing to help our children engage with more literary behavior, just in everyday context of
Oh,
living
absolutely.
and
Well, the example we had of the shopping list and making a shopping
Mhm.
list and crossing it off, as we go through and, we
Right.
just found this and look, this matches the word on the can. We wanted green beans. Look, it's green beans. Just the
Yeah.
simple connection of the
Mhm.
symbols and that they go together and they make a word. Really good
Mhm.
example.
Mhm.
Something as simple as um, the letters that we put on the bathtub, and they stick
Mhm.
on the walls and pretending to make words and talking about, oh, look at this letter. This is the same letter that's at the beginning of your name or the same sound. This is a
Mhm.
K. Your name starts with K, and trying to make the connections from a sound standpoint. Um,
Uh-huh.
Rhyme is so important. You know,
Mhm.
one of the things we do, and again, because I love language, and I teach my students, and they always laugh at me, and I tell them, okay, one of these days you're going to be a parent and you will get this. But the concept of motherese, of parent directed speech, of what we do when children are young
Mm.
to engage them, to get them to specifically listen to our speech. They don't come born knowing that speech is important, right? They don't,
Yes,
right?
that is
And so
true.
we as caregivers, we do what we call motherese or parentese, and it's that
Mhm.
slow, excited, short phrases, here and now. Good morning.
Right.
Good morning. How are you? How's my
Mhm.
girl this morning? Right. And so
Right.
that makes the connections. That's the brain getting stimulation, and
Mm.
it makes the connections, and the baby goes, oh, wait a minute, that's important. I like that. I'm gonna listen to that. Right.
Mm.
And so even the rhyme and the rhythm is the beginning of literacy, because if you think about books and you think about um,
Yeah.
nursery rhymes and all of those, that's
Mhm.
all the beginning of literacy. They have to know and pay attention to that. That's how those
Mhm.
connections are made. And so those are
Definitely.
those are what we
Hmm.
call phonological awareness skills. Just being able to hear sounds, perceive sounds, pull them apart, put them together. Um,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
that's all done in that very, very early stages, and through books and through all of the rhyming, the games that we do with little
Right.
ones. And so that really is the beginning of literacy
Mhm.
and how we do. And then, they start to play with sounds. They'll start to make up rhymes, and they'll be walking around and they'll go, silly, willy, nilly, filly, right? And
Uh-huh.
they don't know what those words mean,
Right.
probably, but they
And
know
some
that
of them
they
don't make any
rhyme.
sense at all.
And some of them
But
don't make it right, but they know that they rhyme, and they
mm.
like the way that that sounds. And so those really are those very beginning skills,
Mm.
listening skills that they need, because then it becomes important for decoding and for spelling, because they have to, right? They have to be able
Yes.
to pull those sounds apart. They have to
Mhm.
be able to blend them. And that's
Right.
so it's so easy and it's so complicated all at once.
Right.
It,
Yeah.
it really is.
I think it's more complicated because we do it without realizing why we do it, and
Absolutely.
then and then people like you explain it to us, and we go, oh, and then that's so yeah. That's why I need to do it more, and instead of saying
Absolutely.
that sounds ridiculous.
Well, and the piece of it is that sometimes when our children don't respond to us in the way that we think they should,
Exactly.
right? Then we
Hmm.
kind of stop, because we're like, oh, well, they don't want this, and actually
That's
you
an
probably
important
should be
point.
doing it more, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you
Mm-hmm.
need to continue to do it. Don't stop. Don't stop. Continue to do it and continue to model it. And they most likely, kids will pick up on it. They'll enjoy it, and they want to be part of that. They want to